Welcome back, crew, to Boats vs. Haulover, where man and machine take on Mother Nature down at Haulover Inlet in Miami, Florida. And today's an interesting one, as before we can really even get started, things go wrong. The jet ski that you see in front of us jumped a wave, landed wrong, and wound up flipping the ski. And now the police and this jet ski that are out here on the water are trying to rescue this guy and get him pulled out. But he is absolutely struggling right here, as we can tell, to even try and get up the back of this ski. And it looks like Ball Harbor PD is going to have to come over here and step in and try and lend a hand. He's definitely yelling to try and get their attention. I can't quite make out what he's trying to tell them. If he's trying to tell them to come up to the boat or... Whoa! The officer might be in a little trouble here as he's getting sideways in the current and the waves, and that's not a good spot to be. The best thing these guys can do is try and get out of this current of the inlet. Right now they're trying to battle that, and that's probably part of our guy's problem as well, is he probably was trying to swim back to the ski, and more than likely he's absolutely exhausted in this ripping current also. So right here they're letting the current just go ahead and pull him out, which is probably the best plan. I don't feel like anybody's in immediate danger at this point, and that's exactly what they did. They let the current pull them out of the inlet. Here you can tell they've gotten more into a calm spot, and now they're going to try and go ahead and transfer this guy from the back of the jet ski over to the vessel. So the officers got the line attached, and the guy in the jet ski's got it, and they're trying to tell the guy hanging off the back to go ahead and grab that line and then attempt to use it to try and pull himself up. And the struggle is real as our guy is trying to get up on this. I mean, it's more difficult than it looks. We've got waves rolling and everything's just moving, and it definitely can be a task, especially if you're already exhausted from the events that have already occurred. So there we go. He gets over to the ski. And it looks like he's going to get up on it, possibly. There we go. And now he should be able to step over the gunnel and onto the vessel. And things, man, I hate to laugh about a situation like this, but our guy, he's completely spent. As you can tell right here, he's just going to lay there in the police boat like, bro, let me sleep for a couple days. So now the officer is going to go out here and inspect the jet ski to figure out what they can do with this vessel that's floating away out here. And this is actually a pretty dangerous spot. When you've got a vessel like this flipped upside down, only part of the hull sticking out, if a boat comes flying out of Haulover Inlet, they can easily hit this and not even see it. So the fire department decides it's going to come out and get involved as well and make sure our guy's okay as they try and come up with a plan to get this ski out of harm's way. So after a quick meeting out there at the jet ski, a couple radio calls later, we've got a towing company coming out to tow the jet ski, and this crew has decided to bring itself back in so our guy who's on the jet ski possibly can get a break from being out here on the water. And then the towing company is going to come out and take care of the jet ski. The crew that was out there trying to rescue the jet skier, they've actually stayed out there with the ski to make life easier for this towing company to get out here and find it. And now they've got the task of trying to get the ski hooked up and hopefully getting this thing out of here. But what I gotta say on this one is, no matter what, this is a pretty simple episode of Boats vs. Haulover because the damage is done right up front. Our guy was playing around with Haulover. Haulover struck back hard, and this is the aftermath. And I'm not even gonna have the full 5 rounds in this one. This one's enough that I'm gonna go ahead and just give Haulover the win in this episode. Thanks for watching, crew. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Boats vs. Haulover. If you did, please check out our other content. We have Wavy Boats, who does a bunch of great things down at the inlet. My channel, Broncos Guru, does some great comedy boating videos there as well. And of course, we got the Miami Boat Ramps channel that focuses on all the hilarity that happens at the boat ramps in South Florida. And if you guys haven't already, go ahead and drop an anchor on the subscribe button here.